People were my coworkers were very busy. In fact, they were so busy enough. However, I have very limited opportunities to do so because there weren't very many. They were quite pressured to do their job quite well. It made me feel not very good about myself because I wanted to talk to others so I can get at least past the time. Unfortunately, because they were really busy, there wasn't quite a lot of moments that happened. We had to identify some vocational and educational things we'd like to see change.
That is what we focused on.
Brainstormed ideas about what we would want if we were super powerful or rich or famous.
As a class, we all worked on Google Docs together. Everybody created their own thesis ideas to address the change we were hoping for. We also learned some Google Doc etiquette in the process, so we don't offend or erase other people's work when we're working on the same document. We use these thesis ideas as our starting points. Freytag's pyramid is a story pyramid that describes how a story plays out. There is a beginning, then an incident which turns into a rising action which leads to the climax of the story, and then there is a success or failure, and then a following action. It's the way stories are told.
The first hypothesis we developed was vocational related, and it was that jobs are life and everyone deserves a living. One of the most powerful ones that I saw was the impact unemployment has on impaired mental health, including high levels of depression and anxiety. With us, what finding and keeping that job has done for you?
Well, it has taught me to reorganize how I use my time, whether it's for fun, for work, and to make plans around it. And it's also disciplined me because normally I would be wasting my time doing nothing. Now I have to wake up in the mornings a little bit earlier and sometimes go do my job in the morning, or I have to do my job after classes, and I have to work efficiently and make sure everything is done within the time constraints I'm given.
And that you actually found this job to be a helpful distraction to get through that tough patch. Can you explain what you meant by that?
What I meant was normally I can only focus on one thing at a time, and when it comes to my job I have to put all things aside to focus on achieving my orders, get into a zone where I have to focus precisely on how to measure everything and to have everything perfectly squared off.
So that focus basically is what you're saying, is that focus on all of those details helps you not think about other things that might be a bummer. Well said. Okay. And you shared once that you wanted employers to consider hiring students with disabilities because of their capabilities. Can you explain what you meant or why you said that?
Well, I can't speak for all disabilities, but people with autism, we may have trouble communicating and other talents like that, but we are very precise, we're very detail-oriented people, and if we get a job, one job at a time.
So thank you so much for being here today.
Yes.
As always, it's been a pleasure, and thanks for your time.
Yep.
What I'd like to highlight from Nils' model case is something quite simple and yet powerful. We worked with Nils to find his dependable strengths and identify them, and then networked around campus to find a connection to those strengths. We're thinking of our campus as an employer, not just an educator. That job gave him some strength when he was struggling academically. He was able to focus on the predictability and the reality of holding that job, and that gave him the tenacity to persist and finish a science class where he actually designed a forge, which is a dream of his. So to be clear, we're keeping this dream alive for this hardworking young man. While Nils found success in a science class, Cade is an aspiring animator who found success doing a community-based assessment in culinary arts. And he's going to describe his experience to you now.
When I was working in culinary arts, there was always something to get done, whether it was washing dishes, putting stuff away, or cleaning my station. Cleaning dishes was fast-paced, and I had to clean all the dishes I was given as quickly as I could, while making sure everything gets clean. From this, I learned the pressure of getting stuff done. People are always bringing me stuff. People expect you to be quick and get it done, even in the cafe. They said I did really good, and I'm ready to start looking for a job, hopefully on campus.
So now you're here at Edmonds Community College, and what are you interested in studying now?
I'm interested in exploring the early childhood education program, which should hopefully allow me to become a teacher assistant or a paraeducator whenever needed.
Going on my phone is so awesome. What should I do next? Go on YouTube or look up at Google Images? Hey Skipper. Oh, hey Justin. What's up? You have been on your phone for so long, and do you think the technology is starting to distract you from doing something? Well, no. And what do you mean I'm being distracted by technology? Skipper, give me the phone. Hey, Tyra! You can't just take my phone out of my hand. I was in the middle of texting ice cream.
Now, this hypothesis ended up creating some charged discussions with different opinions. We were split between the worry that technology addiction can play and the hope that technology can fuel jobs of the future that some of our students might enjoy and have strengths in.
That was tough homework. I'm going to show this to Justin. I hope I got all the answers right. Skipper, you did amazing. You got all of them right. And as for doing your homework and completing it and getting all the answers right, here's your phone back.
And we employed the students to gather this data directly firsthand. They went out onto the campus and gathered 60 responses in one day, brought them back to our class, and we analyzed them in Google Sheets and produced the following data. As a matter of fact, many students dream of making technology a lifestyle, even earning a living on it. Rather than avoiding the temptations of technology, can people earn a living fully immersed in technology?
People can make a living on technology by making content for YouTube, which pays after enabling monetization and then getting paid revenue from the ads that run on that video. You must have 1,000 subscribers in order to get monetized for the ads running on the video for the paid content.
In conclusion, this project shows hope. Disabilities look different. As a matter of fact, you can't always see them. Some of us, myself included, have hidden disabilities. We are aware that we are facing challenges. The question is, what are we going to do to support people socially and those with hidden disabilities? How can we capitalize on their strengths? What can we tolerate and what can we expect? I'm always amazed by the fact that we'll tear up miles of roads to build ramps so that people in wheelchairs can access their world, and nobody argues the value of that, but it costs millions of dollars. But what are we going to do to support those that need a social ramp, and how are we going to build it? It's that this starts a community discussion that is going to take a team effort to support diversity in new and innovative ways. Talk to us. Let us be a part of the discussion. Thank you for your time in watching this documentary, and please contact us at Edmonds Community College anytime. We thank you for your time and attention.